Hello everyone, this is Dimitris Kyriakou and this is the first tutorial on how to set up an H5P interactive video on Moodle. Now H5P stands for HTML5 package, and it's software that allows us to add interactive activities on static videos. I have tried it, I find it very interesting, very useful, very exciting from the part of the students as well. And step one, I'm going to show you how to add such an activity on Moodle. Now, I'm assuming we have the course created on Moodle. So for the purposes of this first tutorial, I'm going to use one of my recent courses. I have added a new week, and I'm going to go and add a new activity. This is the same as we will have done for adding a new quiz, or adding a new set of slides, adding a new assignment, etc. So once we add the new activity, we have to go and click on interactive content, which is the H5P module. Okay, it explains what it is, but we will see this together in a series of tutorials. Then we click add, and this will be added onto the certain week on this course on Moodle. Now, the module needs to be set up, so it's asking us for some information. Some of them are compulsory, some of them are not. The first one is the description. So what is this about? So we can say this is week 1 homework. So I'm going to be using the example as we have gone through the lecture, and now I'm going to be using that video recording for the students to answer some questions on certain parts of the recording of this video as homework. So I have set up the description, and I'm going to be ticking that box to display the description on course page. The second category, the editor, is the most important. Okay, so you can see there are many content types to add for an H5P activity. So you can see plenty of them right here. What we're interested though is the interactive video content type. So we click on details, and then we click on use. These are some additional information, right, about some certain templates. So we just click use. You can see that the editor category has now changed, and it's asking for some further information from us in order to introduce the video where the interactive activities will be placed on. So number one is the title. So I'm just going to call it interactive video 1. And the most important addition in this category is the video. So we are assuming that we already have the video set up. Usually it's going to be the recording, the lecture recording, or any other video recording that we have prepared for our students. So if I click that, it will give me two options: either upload it from my computer, if I have the actual file saved on my computer, or I can add the URL from my YouTube studio. Right? I'm going to demonstrate both, but I highly recommend the second one. So where do you find the video? So as you know, we're using Blackboard Collaborate on EUC. So what we have to do is go and click recordings, right? Find the recordings. This is what we usually do when we upload the recordings on Moodle. And once you find the video that you want to use for this H5P interactive activity, we click on the three dots and we say download. This will download it on our computer. Okay, so I can say lecture 1. And I'm going to save it on the desktop, save it, and this will download it. So once I have downloaded it, I can go and click on this option here and upload the video that I have just downloaded. But this is not the most effective way. So as you can see, I have downloaded a 10 minutes video. It's going to take a while. Imagine if we were to upload 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours of content. it's going to take a lot of hours, a lot of time. So what I'm suggesting is, instead of using that, you upload your video on YouTube, right? So it's something that you need to come to new tab and say YouTube Studio. It's studio.youtube.com is the URL. And once you're in, you can click Upload Videos. I'm assuming you have a Google account in order to use YouTube Studio. Click Select Files, and then you find the lecture video and you upload it. You open it and it will be uploaded. The benefit of this is that you get a permanent URL on YouTube. Unfortunately, H5P does not allow or collaborate links. It will not work. Therefore, we need to either upload it using this first approach, which is being uploaded right now, or use YouTube Studio to upload it permanently against a video link that we can use at any time. So once you upload it on YouTube Studio, you can fill up this information if you want. These are not compulsory. There are two important settings that you need to take into account. By the way, you can see it's been uploaded same way it's been uploaded on Moodle. So you have to say first, is this video made for kids? Is this required? And you should say no, it's not made for kids. There are special rules for those videos. This is for what you have to do for the first category. For the second one, you don't need to do anything. And for the third category, visibility, you need to set up your video to be either private, only you can see it, or unlisted. Anybody with the link can watch it. So it's not public to the any user on YouTube can watch it. This is up to you. So once you do that, you can pick up the video link from there, just copy it, you can click save. And once it's been uploaded on YouTube, you will be able to use that URL in order to set it up on H5P. So there you have it. This is the first upload. If I click on plus, and I'm going to be using the second option now. If I paste the link from YouTube, you can see that automatically it adds the video on this activity. It's much faster and it's reusable. So you can use the same link for any additional H5P interactive videos. If you select the first approach, then you have to be patient for your video to be uploaded every time. This is the first thing, important thing. Now, the other important thing is right here, behavioral settings. So you need to set up, if you want students to be allowed to see the solution of the activities you will be setting up for them to answer. So I'm going to set that to enabled, and then I'm going to come back and change it. And if you want for them to be able to retry the activity, so if they answer it wrong, they will be able to see the solution and retry it at the same time. This is the case of a homework. If this is the case of more serious assessment, you may want to disable those two. Also, it's these three options are very important. I'm going to uncheck them for now, and then I'm going to come back and check them all so we can see the difference on those three settings. Furthermore, you can have, as with any other activity on Moodle, the options for displaying how much is going to be the grade of this activity, and I recommend 100. So if you set up 10 activities, 10 interactive activities on the video, H5P will assign the same mark on all of them, so each one will be worth 10 marks. If you set it to 10 maximum, then every activity will be worth 1 mark. So H5P assigns the same weight on all activities. So I'm going to set it to 100. You have the common module settings if you want to show it or hide it. If you want to restrict access to certain students using their emails, we have seen this in previous tutorials with regards to how to set up Moodle quizzes. And that's it. Just click Save and Display, and you will see that the H5P interactive video is being added. So I can go to the home page of the course, and you can see that it's right there. And once students click on it, that's the description, they will see the video, and once they click play, it will start playing. Hello everybody, my name is Dimitris Kyriakou, and this is a quick tutorial on how to set. So one thing I want to point out is that, do you want them to be able to jump forward on the video, jump forward and backwards? If you do, then this is by default enabled. If you want to stop that, then we go back to settings, edit settings, and we go back to behavioral settings in the category editor. And we prevent skipping forward in a video. So that will disable the ability to drag the bar and forward or backwards at any time. What is good to do that, in combination with that, is to also allow them to go back 10 seconds if they want to. So that's the second one, show button for rewinding 10 seconds. So those two, if I save and display, you will see that now the student has two options. Hello everybody, my name is. See that the first one, well, it's not an option, it's disabled. The first option is disabled. I can move, drag and jump at any point of the video. I have to watch the whole thing. But if I want, I can click this button, which is going to jump 10 seconds to the back. So I'm going to go to 0.25 seconds. I'm going to click that button, it jumps to 15. So they can go back, but they cannot go forward. So if you have, for example, an interactive activity right here, at the end of the video, by disabling the ability to jump forward to the video, they have to watch it through in order to get to that activity and solve it. So that concludes the first tutorial on how to add a video on an H5P activity. The next tutorial will show you how to start adding interactive elements on the video. Thank you very much.